Hi, I'm going to explain you about breadth first search algorithm. In breadth first search algorithm, how with this algorithm visit the node in the graph. This is the graph I have taken. This is a directed graph. These are the nodes, that means vertex 0, 1, 4, 3, 2. These are the vertex. This is the direction. This arrow mark is called direction to find out the adjacency of the particular node. Okay, so this is a I have implemented this breadth first search algorithm using this graph in C language. So this is a function calling function statement BFS of integer, and this is the multidimensional array to insert a um, insert this particular values. This value is nothing but adjacency matrix value. So I'll explain you later. Then visited. This is single dimensional array is whether this node is visited or not. For this purpose, I have been declared this single dimensional array. Okay, this is the main function. So enter total vertex, the total number of vertex in a graph. So how many vertex in this graph? 0, 1, 4, 3, 2. So total number of vertex is 5. So we need to enter 5 here. So the total number of vertex is 5. Then enter the adjacency matrix. So how to find the adjacency matrix of this particular graph? So 0, for example, this is the graph, this is the adjacency matrix. Okay, so 0, adjacency of 0 is 1 and 2. So this arrow goes to 1 and this arrow goes to 2. So 0 to 1 and 0 to 2. So these two vertex are adjacent of 0. So 0, 1 and 0, 2 set as 1. So 0 to 0, 0 to 0 is 0, 0 to 1 is 0 to 1 is 1, and 0 to 2 is 1, and 0 to 3 is not adjacent, 3 is not adjacent of 0. So I set 0, and 0 to 4, 0 to 4, 4 is not adjacent of 0. So I set 0. So likewise, we need to find out the adjacency of the particular graph. So 1, for example, 1 means 1 adjacent of 4 is adjacent of 1. Okay, adjacent of the node 1. So 1 of 1, 4 is set as 1. Then 2. 2, what is the adjacent of 2? 2's adjacent vertex is 1 alone. So 2, 1 is set as 1. Then 3. 3, adjacent of 3 is 2. Node vertex 2. So 3's adjacent vertex is 1. And 4's adjacent vertex is 3. So I set 1 and 4, comma 3. Okay, so this is the adjacency matrix of this particular graph. We need to feed this value in this program. Okay, so enter adjacency matrix. We need to enter this particular value 0 to 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. This value we need to enter here. So enter adjacency matrix. Here we use to for loop, that means nested for loops to get the value I of j, graph I of j. So we enter the adjacency matrix of this particular node, and here for loop is used. One single for loop is used to whether this particular each and every node is visited or not. So we need to set a value. If it is 0 means it is not visited. If I set 1 means this particular node is visited. So each and every node is initially set as 0. So visited of 0, first 0, visit of 0 is equal to 0. Visit next for loop will be incremented, I value will be incremented. So I value visited of 1 is equal to 0, and visited of 2 is equal to 0, and 3 equal to 0, and 4 is equal to 0. So I set all the node is equal to 0. That means in, none of the node is visited. Okay, then I call BFS. Next function BFS. So first I call the value. So I set all the nodes not visited. So first I call this function BFS of 0. So first value 0, I call BFS of 0. So I print 0 here. So I print 0, first 0, I print 0, then visited of vertex. What is the value of vertex? 0. So we pass the value 0 here. So 0 is equal to 1. So first value visited. So I print the value. So I set first node is equal to 1. So visited. First 0 is 0 node is visited. So that value will be printed here. Next, that is assigned as 1 because it is visited. Okay, next J for loop we have applied for loop to increment the node in the particular graph. Okay, so J value is 0. So this condition not visited of 0. What is the value of J? J is 0 and graph of vertex and J. Vertex, what is the value of vertex? 0 and J value is also 0. So visited of not visited of 0, not visited of 0. So not visited of 0, 0 is already visited. So we set as visited. So this condition is false. So both condition will be true. If the both condition true means automatically this function will be called. The BFS function will be called with the value, with the J value. So first condition, what is the first condition? J visited of 0 is not visited. That is visited, so false. So next graph of 0. What is the value of vertex? Vertex value 0 and J value is 0. So 0, 0 is equal to 1. 0 is value 0 of 0 is equal to 0. So not 1. So it should be 1. Okay, but the value is 0 here. 0 of 0 is 1, 0. So no adjacency of 0. So both the condition false. So never call this function BFS. So for next value, J value will be incremented to 1. So not visited of 1. Not visited of 1. Yes, that is true. Then graph of vertex value is 0 and J value is 1. 0 of 1 is equal to 1. Yes, this condition 0 of 1 is equal to 1. This condition, both the condition will be true. So it calls the function BFS. So it calls the function BFS with the value passing of value 1. What is the value of J? J is 1. So here again it takes the value vertex value 1. So here the vertex is printed here and the vertex of 1 is visited of 1 is equal to set as 1. So now the value is visited, value 1 is visited, so I set as 1 here. Okay, so I print the value 1 also here. Okay, then the 1 will be passed here. Then again the J value, the one vertex value is 1, J value is 0. So not visited of 0. Yes, first not visited of 0. Yes, visited and 0 is visited. So this is false. This condition is false. Graph of 1 and 0. 1 and 0. 1. What is the vertex value now? Now recently we visited the visited node is 1. So the vertex value is 1 and J is 0. So 0, 1 and 0 is equal to 1. Both the condition false. 1 and 0. 1 and 0 is not 1. So it is 0. So this condition, both the condition will false. Will be both the condition is false. So the BFS function will not be called. So next the J value will be incremented. So the value is not visited of 1. This not visited of 1. This is also false. So 1 is already visited here. Visited no. So this condition also false and 1 and 1 is equal to 1. 1 and 1 is set as 0. So this condition also false. Next again the J value will be incremented. Here the value J value is 2, not visited. This condition is true. 2 is not at visited. So this condition true. The graph of 1 and 2. 1 and 2, what is 1 and 2 is set as 0. So this condition is false. So the BFS function will not be called. So next function, next not visited of 3. 3 is also not visited. This condition is true, but 1 and 3 is not set as 1. Here set as 0. So this condition is false. Again the value will be incremented to 4 and 4 is not visited. This condition true and graph of 1 and 4. 1 and 4, vertex 1 and 4. 1 and 4 is set as 1. So both the condition is true. So the function BFS is called. So with the value of 4, with the value of j value 4. So again this vertex, this value, j value will be passed here. So the vertex value is 4. So print the vertex value 4. So value 4 is printed here. Then again the visited of 4 is equal to set as 1. The visited of 4 is equal to, what is the visited of? Visited of, visited of 4 is equal to set as 1. Okay, the set is 1. So I print the value 4 here. So I call again the vertex printed and the value is set as 1. Visited of vertex 4 is set as 1. That means visited. Then again the j value will be incremented. So the first value, what is the value? J value 0 and graph of 4 and 0. Vertex value 4 and j value 0. So 4 and 0 is equal to 1. Check both the condition. Both the condition is false. So 0 is not visited. It not visited. It is visited. So it is false. 0, graph of 4 and 0. 4 and 0 is set as 0, 0, 0, set as 0. So this condition false. Then visited 1 is also visited. Visited of node 1 is visited. So this is false, and 4 of 1 is set as 0 here. Set as 0 here. So this condition also false. Again the j value will be incremented. Visited of 3 is visited, not visited. 3 is not visited here, not visited. Up to we have visited 0, 1, 4 only visited. So 3 is not visited, and graph of 4 and 3 is set as 1. 4 and 3 is set as 1. So this condition, both the condition is true. So the BFS function will be called with the value 3. Okay, with the value 3, again the value 3 is passed to this function. So the node value 3 is printed here and the 3 is set as 1. So I set 3 is 3 set as 1. Okay, 3 is set as 1. Again the for loop will start from j value 0. Okay, first 0, not visited of 0. Again come here, the visited of 0, 0 visited of, not visited of 0. This is false. Already 0 node is visited, and graph of 3 comma 0. 3 comma 0, what is 3 comma 0 is set as 0. So this condition false. Again then j value will be incremented. So visited of 1, visited of 1 already visited. So this condition false. Again visited of 2, not visited of 2. Yes, the node 2 is not visited, and graph of 3 comma 2. 3 comma 2 is set as 1. So both the condition is true. So the BFS function will be called with the value 2. So the 2 is passed here and the value 3 is printed. Okay, 3 is printed, sorry, 2 is printed, and again it calls the again it goes to the for loop and it checks the condition 2 with the value 2. Okay, again with the value 2, this 0, 0 is 0 and 0 is set as 1, but 2 of 1 is set as 1, but all the nodes are visited. So all the condition, remaining condition, if was 0, visited of 0 visited, visited of 1 visited, visited of 4 visited, visited of 3, node 3 visited, node 2 visited. So all the nodes will be visited. So this condition, this for loop will come, this particular condition will come out of the loop. Okay, so this is the graph, directed graph 0, 1. This is the output of this particular breadth first algorithm, this breadth first algorithm 0, 1, 4, 3, 2. So 0, this graph node is visited from 0, 1, 4, 3, then 2. Okay, I have implemented this program in C language. I show you the output. I run the program. Total number of vertex 5, and I enter the adjacency matrix. I'll enter the adjacency matrix of this particular graph. Zero, one, one, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0. Then 0, 0, 3 zeros, 1, 0. This is the adjacency matrix of the node, adjacency matrix of the particular graph. This is the output. 0, 1, 4, 3, 2. This is the output of birth first algorithm. Okay.